Greetings everyone, and Great here with another couple euros to replay straight from Live Games Lobby. Spawn bottom right side as the yellow Soviets, we got Santa Barbara. Spawn as his British allies, we got Alfredo. Spawn as the Tier player number 1, we got TheLuckyHD. Spawn as the Veremark player number 2, we got LittleSam. We got two doctrines immediately locked in. We got the close air support doctrine, a pretty rare doctrine on the days. It's been pretty rare ever since they nerfed the anti-infantry strafe and anti-tank strafe, where it has the flares and a little bit longer brought in time. I think one way to balance out this doctrine, the more I think about it, is maybe have the duration, the cast time actually somewhat high, increased, takes a bit of time to reach the flare, but no artillery flares. And that way, it has a possibility of connecting, but it has a large window of your opponent just moving out of the way. Just an idea, though. And of course, the British player has selected the Lend-Lease Assault Regiment, so we'll get out some assault sections. Load up into a universal carrier. So it's a Stetton carrier rather than a Brand carrier. Decides to dismount there. And now we've got Soviet shock army now deployed on the field. Here, there's the intersection firing away, hitting the Pioneers. Not much the Pioneers can do at this range. They may need to get behind more of heavy cover. I think they're in open ground. Universal carrier push way forward. Universal carrier is a direct upgrade to the Bren carrier. Allows it because it can carry your weapons universally. After all, you see some Lee Enfields in the back. Section falls back. Grenadier gains good damage. We've got a Wehrmacht sniper. Panzerfaust connects. Grenadiers could charge forward. The sniper gives some good cover. Sandbags being built now. And there's the Grenadiers taking some damage now. We do have the repair ability deployed onto the universal carrier. Down south, we do have the penal squads advancing. Grenadiers to get behind some good heavy cover. Pioneers push way forward. Of course, penal squads will rip them apart no problem. There's extremely few situations where Pioneers do decent work. Assault section does get forced on back.
Section is waiting for orders.
Now we've got some Royal Engineers. Engineers push way forward. Pioneers do capture this cutoff sector. Wait, that's double Pioneer. Red has gone for a double Pioneer opener. Skipped the MG42. I like it. Magenta has gone for... Did do an MG42 skip, but does go for a sniper. I don't like it. I don't like the one-man sniper concept. I like the Jaeger Light Infantry and Pathfinders as way as having marksmans. Assault section does get forced back. You have the sniper there. Grenadiers do take a bit of damage there. Penal squad does take a bit of damage there. Grenadiers do fire upon those penals, does force them back. And now we do have the flamethrower squad falling back as well. Possibly he could get wiped on out, but he wasn't really in proper position to wipe him out. We've got now a medical bunker there, as well as from his teammate. We do have now battle phase 1 complete. It's a little bit late battle phase 1. And we do have doctrines for the other Wehrmacht player. We do have the red, or the Spearhead doctrine. I'm trying to say red, but he is the red player. So some munition caches wouldn't be half bad to make usage of the fragmentation bomb, free constant overflight, the various air supports here. So I'm hoping magenta or red goes for more munitions caches rather than fuel caches. Though also going for neither wouldn't be a half bad idea as well. We do now have a shock troop now deployed in the field. We do now have a teller mine being deployed in the field. Getting a good volley there. Forces the cancel a bit. Engineers are maybe trying to fall back to zone sector, get the minesweeper upgrade going. That's what I think they're doing. Penal Squad's overrunning the Grenadiers. Yep, there we go. Engineers did in fact immediately go back to his own supply lines, pick up a minesweeper, or at least requisition a minesweeper. And that Grenadier may get wiped on out. Does get wiped on out. This one should not be wiped on out. Two straight forward. One assault section does fall back. There's going to be a lot of small arms fire there. 2 could go down, but the universal carrier will go down. And it looks like he does manage to keep his momentum and get on out of there. Very nice. He lost his momentum. Raid sections and or assault sections and the shock troops are there. Shock troops tend to throw a frag grenade, but he did retreat back and he decides not to throw the grenade then. 2 took a bit more damage there. He needs to keep on falling back.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
Penal Squad straight forward. Oh, and 2 goes down. Was there an AT gun somewhere? Yeah, we got the 6-pounder that managed to push forward and take it out. Very nice. Grenadiers engaging. Got the intersection behind some good heavy cover. Rough grenade there. He will avoid it. Now we've got the Grenadier falling back as well. Shock troops do fall back. Good damage there onto that Penal Squad. We do now have the M5 half truck deployed in the field. This looks like going to be for reinforcements. He does not have enough munitions for a quad. This is the British one as well, not the Soviet one. So he's going to try to mount up the assault section who does have Thompsons. This Pioneer could get wiped out because of that. Reversing on back. So also the Pioneer squad will be wiped on out. It does manage to get some healing while in combat as well, due to the nature of how the half-tracks work. Pioneer squad does get wiped on out. We do have a machine gun bunker here. Raid sections do not have access to gamma bombs, I believe. Can't really tell while it's garrison. Landmine detonated right there onto the Panzer Grenadier, so good landmine there.
The territory is out of contact. The HQ has been upgraded. Medium armor and rocket artillery is now available.
The Royal Engineers could move over, tag off the half track so you can capture up the sector. AT guns trying to get a shot off. The Royal Engineers are taking some fire from the sniper, as well as the Grenadier. There's good shots there. And the bunker does not go down with that shot. Looks like he rolled a miss. There goes the bunker. Try and push way forward. He will perhaps... Nope, he will not get a Panzerfaust in time. Double Panzerfaust looks like will fire. Nope, just the one. And does get the repair ability active. Vehicle crew repair available from... You know, that's just actually an inherent ability of the unit. I rarely ever see the M5 deployed on the field for a reinforcement half-track. Always forget about the abilities. Shock troops charging way forward with the cover of the smoke. Axel barrage raining on in. Got the half-track charges way forward. Panzer Grenadiers may get wiped on out. Good volley there onto the sniper. Grenadiers are responding. He needs a counter to this half-track. Does get a Panzerfaust on the field. He needs a bit more heavier counter. Panzer Grenadiers are not being upgraded with Panzerschreck, so he needs a Pack 40 out. More smoke raining on in from the Soviet player. White phosphorus has now been summoned on top of the Grenadiers. Rifle grenade fired. Does avoid it. The Grenadier squad does fall back. Shock troops push way forward. Force back those units, no problem. Sector captured. We do now have the sector up here being decaptured as well. Got the intersection to respond to it. Just take the heavy cover and be just fine. So he's right now getting flanked by the Panzer Grenadiers. Does retarget towards it, but since it's not in cover, he does get the cooldown malice. Does talk to the Pioneer there. Panzerfaust does connect, and there as well. Using repair ability in combat. Pack 40 connects and takes out the half-track. That was from his teammate. Grenadiers are falling back, so does the assault section, but does get splashed by his own white phosphorus. And does get wiped on out. Chalks to throw out 1-2 frag grenades there. Wipes out the MG42 crew. Grenadiers in point blank range. This gets splashed by his own 100mm mortar. Gets splashed by the 81mm mortar. Grenadiers now falling back. He could try grabbing MG42, perhaps the Minesweeper squad. He does with the Minesweeper squad. Minesweeper needs to fall back. MG42 falls back. We've got penal squads over there as well. Got the assault sections forced back the Panzer Grenadiers. Got more Panzer Grenadiers in the build queue. Got Flamethrower squad engaging Flamethrower squad. I think the Flamethrower squad will win. White phosphorus there. Sniper moving around. Even if I kill off one of those guys, it's going to be in a bit of trouble. Probably get wiped on out there. Those that got caught reloading there. Grenadiers engaging. Mortar gets a not a great splash hit there. One penal squad does fall back. Great hit there. .152mm artillery is now available for the Soviet player.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Good to see on the Grenadiers. Each section push way forward.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Up here, do you have another Cromwell pulling field? From Panzer IV as well. Cromwell's already taking some hits there. We've got a Soviet landmine there. And one more hit, and the Cromwell may go down. Does not find the landmine. Cromwell does go down.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
And we got some smoke being brought in from the Soviet player there as well. MG42 backs on off. Got the Flamer Pioneer heading to the fuel sector.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Sniper gets a good hit there on the MG. Raid section of the retreat path.
The sector is
And the Panzer IV is trying to spawn to it. It is wounded, but nothing there here to threaten it.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Grenadiers. Good hit there. Mortar does get a decent splash hit on the shock troops. There's just way too much there for the Grenadiers to fight it out. We do now have the anti-infantry strafe being brought on in. Pins on the engineers. As Grenadiers push along the flank, could take out the 6-pounder. Grenadiers push right forward. Good mortar hit there onto the raid section. Unless the trees can get disintegrated by the LMG fire. Does go white false upon retreat. Oh. I looked away exact wrong moment. Panzer Grenadiers found the landmine.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a
Here
sector.
and here. Enos push way forward. Got a supply drop zone. Fragmentation bombs there. Wipes out that one Panzer Grenadier. Not Panzer Grenadier,
Infantry
Penal.
have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Supply drops being brought in for some fuel. Panzer IV pushing down south. They got a another raid section being deployed on the field. And this raid section could take a massive hit there. Does take a pretty good hit. And got some more 120mm mortars now raining on in. Before the A5 falls back, got a Veterancy 1 Pack 40 here.
Barbera has released a Tiger for our use.
Tiger tank is now available for red, though it does not have Battle Phase 3, nor enough resources for it. Transfers connects on T-3485. Good hits there. Multiple good hits there. Good 6-pounder shot there. Before A5 so it's an engine crit, but will still likely win in a 1v1 versus these Panzer IVs.
We are down to 200 points.
That landmine's been finally found. Gets 5 models there. Shock troops push way forward. We'll run some Panzer Grenadiers. Frag grenade thrown on one.
We are losing
A bomb
the
grenade
sector.
maybe from this one. Nope, sees a frag grenade there, falls back. And now we got the shock troops falling on back.
Our opponents are seizing a sector. Stuka bombers available at your directive.
Hands 4 gains good hits there on the raid section. Rips him apart, throws a white phosphorus or a regular smoke grenade upon retreat. Right now the VPs are in favor of the Allies by a pretty good margin.
Standing by.
Got a British landmine here, which the Panzer IV may find. Does shoot the truck rather than the landmine as well. Good mortar hit there. And it looks like the T-45 finds a landmine. And so is the PaK-40. PaK-40 could use truck a weak point there. Panzer IV gets a pen on the other one. We got a fragmentation bomb or a artillery strike there. This teammate could bring in a anti-tank strafe. Good pens there. Does go down. Does not get one more shot off. Artillery strike does take out the PaK-40. And the Grenadiers need to fall back as well. We also got 120 millimeter mortars engaging that one. We've got anti-infantry strafe over here as well. Panzer IV took some hits there, avoids the British landmine. And now the Panzer IV is falling back. You know, PTRS push way forward. PaK-40 gets plinked to death.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Red does not have too much on the field, has plenty of manpower though, so probably a good idea to go for maybe MG42, maybe PaK-40, maybe another for Panzer Grenadier, something. There's a lot of manpower and not a lot on the field. Magenta has a lot on the field and has a good reserve of manpower and fuel, goes for a Panther. Panther's probably a good idea for some T-34-85s. Comm tanks on the field, grenade there. Does get splashed. Oof, lots of damage there. Looks like he will escape on out of there. Got some white phosphorus running on Ed. We do now got the combined arms effect there, and does receive incendiary mortar. Has been able to fall back out of there. MG42 will go down there. Lots of incendiaries onto that building. Comet tank anti-45 shoot for. Panzer needs to keep on falling back. Gets double tapped there. Comet blitz can be useful. Mortar half track meaning fall back. Anti-tank strafe coming on in. I don't know. Does get a pretty good number of hits there.
T-34 ready for combat. The enemy is encroaching on our territory. Supply lines have been cut.
Good PaK-40 shot there. Good hit there onto the Pioneer.
We are losing territory.
T485 straight forward. Does 60 pens there. Pans 4 rolls and misses. Bounce there. Pack 4 needs to rotate around. Panther getting hit in the rear armor by the Comet tank. Couple hits there. T485 does go down. Comet tank push way forward. Team eventually won. Got double 6-pounder here. Good pen there. That's a good number of pens. We do not have the Panzerpeter's pushing along the flank.
We have 100 points remaining.
It looks like the Pioneers force on back. Point has been captured. British landmines still in this region. We've got now another rear echelon squad being deployed on the field. Now rear echelon squad. Road engineer. Pants 4 straight forward.
We must stiffen our resolve. We are down to 75 points. Pioneers ready for assignment.
M180 gun sitting on up. Does get a good pan there. We do now have the Grenadiers straight forward. PTRSs in the smoke. Great mortar hit there. Grenadiers receive a pretty good amount of damage there. Regular Grenadier trying to get Pants falls off. Regular Grenadier does get wiped on out. LMG squad does skip another. Bundle grenade on the Penal squad, which he does largely avoid. And Pants Grenadiers do receive a little bit of damage. We do have this guy moving around. Grenadiers now falling on back. T-34, 85 rolls a miss on the Pioneers. Pack 40 receives a satchel charge. Does not get decrewed there, but did lose the 2 extra models. Allies have a pretty good lead advantage. 424 VPs, just down to 47. Grenade thrown there. No, I'm not sure what that grenade even comes from this guy. Do now have the damage, a little bit of damage on the T-385. We do have now the Comtake falling back. Panther took some hits there. White Frost is here. Panzer Grenadiers are now at 0 health, so even a smoke grenade or a smoke mortar can take them out.
The enemy is taking our territory.
T-476 push way forward. Panzer is now falling back. Panzer 4 takes some damage. T-476 doing quite good. Doesn't get shot off there, and this little bit of hedges may save the Panzer 4, and does take out the T-34. Does take a grenade. I hear a set of British aircraft flying about. Comtake goes down to the Panzer 4. Panzer 4 goes down to the AT gun. These Grenadiers need to head straight for the VP.
25 points remaining.
This VP has been decaptured, so right now there's a neutral capture in the moment. Another Comet tank on the field.
Enemy forces
This
are
is a fresh
securing
one.
our territory.
Rifle grenade fired. It's a good hit there on the 150mm mortar. Making him decrewed. Does get suppressed there, and the 150mm mortar does skip on out of there. And the PTRSs do finish off that Panzer Grenadier. Rolls a bounce there. Got a single capture against the Axis players. And right now I'm wondering if this player's gone AFK. It looks like this player's gone AFK. Yep. If that's the case, I'm going to fast forward.
Are seizing a sector. I fear we are losing. With 10 points remaining.
And that is the end of the replay. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.